From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're inside Safeco Field here in Seattle. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. The A's will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Felix Hernandez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the A's. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Stopped on the slide by Cano. In time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Safeco Field. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Sean Manaea gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball. A true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
And the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Howells under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, Dero. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. There's a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one. Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1 now. In there, 2-2. Segura, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. His career numbers against Minaya, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mike Zunino becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Standing in, Kyle Seager, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. 2 out, bases loaded. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Chris Davis now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
The Athletics will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And a neck-high fastball that time. Three and 0 now. Matt Joyce is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Matt Joyce now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Stepping into the box, Stan Vogelbach. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Down the first baseline. Olsen has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, number 42. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Seattle, Washington. All set now for the top of the third in this one. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Piscotty is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Now the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Popped straight up. And this will land foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they hold a. Ready for another chance. D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
D. Gordon.
Soft liner towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one, so let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Gene Segura standing in. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
That's a
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman's got it. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third.
The batter, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino.
Mike
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. It's back to see.
Hitting off for the Athletics.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In his career, Semien is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Well, if you don't know about it already, that's what they call the King's Court here at Safeco Field. It started back in 2011, and ever since then, fans have bought special tickets to sit in that section and cheer on Felix Hernandez when he's on the mound.
Yeah, and he's been the cornerstone of this Mariners organization for a lot of years now, Matt. So it's really great to see these fans rally behind him every time he toes the rubber, and they really go crazy when he strikes a guy out. It's a big party down there.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's set, and the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Davis is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Full count.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's Lowe, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting, Matt Joyce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work. Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one.
Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Dan Vogelbach is next.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch to short, taken in by Simeon. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Stepping in now, number 42. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit. He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're down here 5-1. Into the box now, Boog Powell 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And he just misses with a curveball. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. And the changeup is way low that time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon is after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1 and 2. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. At the plate, Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Swung on and missed. 1-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
and that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Vogelback has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. This is skied into short left center. Powell over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Here comes the first pitch.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 5-1. Erasmo Ramirez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now in the box, Matt. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. Ramirez typically throws a
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his right, Cano. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, number 148 for his career, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the changeup is way low that time.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cano has it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Matt Joyce now, head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's hitting .437.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners 1. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Outside, 3-0 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
To second for 1, on to first, and they double up Seager.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Dan Vogelbach. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count still at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 6-1. Ready for another shot now. Boog Powell. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning. So here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Powell on second. Hernandez on at first with nobody out. Here's a pop-up now. And that'll get down for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cruz coming in. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Standing in, Matt Olson, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Ben Gamble, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 42.
Now at the plate, number 42. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Chris Hatcher takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's D. Gordon now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
2 out, nobody on. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Popped up, back behind second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 7-1. Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is there, 2 gone. Here's Matt Joyce now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage there.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gene Segura standing in. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he lays off there, 1-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty, the Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Powell sprinting after it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Cano waits on the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Powell. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 7-1. Ready now, Stephen Piscotty. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Cano is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he's back in standing. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit hard to the right, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Dan Vogelbach is next. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
3-0 to him now. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball four. Stepping in, Ben Gamel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Vogelbach, base runner at first with 1 out. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. So striding in, number 42. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the A's go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
7-1 the final today. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Sean Manaea gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious